So I'm back once again, and this time this is from Pop Culture Shock Battle Damage Ryu 1/3. So this piece is really amazing, really amazing. I was really impressed by this one. It was actually waitlisted, and basically it get converted, and I got it right away. So I also saw an Akuma being sold here, so I got it as well. Then basically I'm waiting for the Kuma now. So this arrived actually this week. I think Tuesday. I was really excited, and when I got it, the box wasn't really that big, but this is actually really heavy. The body is really heavy. So to start with, I really like the concept. He's more like a farmer or something, and I do like it. It's really rugged, dirty, and let's say weathered. So I really do like this concept compared to the other two. The other two, I think the Dark Hado and also the, I would say the regular one. So I like this one more. And what I also love, I'm not sure with, I think all of the pieces, I'm not sure with the Dark Hado has this switch out base parts. So what I really like is that for PCS their switch out are the bases, and this is actually really amazing because it somehow saves how would say it saves the some space in your collection. Like for example, this one, if you go for the non-vegetation base, you just all the rocks. But if you want the ones with the vegetation, so it becomes like this one, and you attach this one. This is actually quite heavy, so be careful. But it does. This one actually does eat up quite some space also at the back because it's somehow leaning at the back. So, but it does change the look. So let me try to attach it. Oh. So there you go. So yeah, again, it somehow this part somehow leans back, so it takes a bit space, but the other one, it's very simple, just standing. This is really nice compared to statues that are lots of switch outs. I'm not really a fan of that one. I do always like the a statue wherein the body has everything already and you don't need to switch out, and maybe the head sculpt can be switched out or some parts, but I don't want that there's like different arms and everything, because for me, an art piece should only be done once to make it more unique and random. So that's how I define art. So if you have different kinds of things, you've added already more something of a science. And it's a good, still a good thing. I'm not saying that one, but I'm not really that fan of it. I just really did one time, and then that's it. And yeah, and I guess it's more easier as well for manufacturing to do that one, and it would have, I would say, lesser cost, I guess, and maybe lesser mistakes, or lessen the mistakes. But nonetheless, again, this piece is really nice, so I really do like the base. It complements also with the Akuma base. So going further is the legs. The legs are very nicely done. The feet are really nicely sculpted. So you have the mixed media here even. This one really nice done, really nice touch. It has some weathering also in the nails. What I really do like with this is that you can pose also this part of the feet or the mixed media. You can do it like that, which I am not fan of. I'm always a fan of something like this. So I like it if it's done this way. So I really do prefer it this way as well. So it looks really rugged and everything. So yeah, I like it like that one. Gives it a more I would say a random feel of it, and especially the mixed media is really like weathered as you can see here. One nitpick though, I do wish that the blacks are also at the back like this one. It's really quite white or lighter. Might ask one of the PCS guys to how they done this so that I can also do it myself. Darken what's inside, so at least it matches this more weathered. So yeah, very nice. So there's also this belt is a black belt, really weathered. I really do like it and really nice. And going up further is the main part that I would say that makes this piece really look something else. Recently, we always have pieces that have lots of texture and everything. This one, it doesn't really have that much texture. It's the typical sculpt, but the physique and anatomy of this one is really really well done. And I also do like the shading, the highlights, and the paint job. Really well done, really nicely done. It's not that plain color. I do not know how they did it, but it looks really good. The veins looks really good. The how I would say the highlights in between his muscles are really good. The nail paint weathering is also pretty impressive. With the touch of this mixed media here, this is actually quite well done, and I really do like it. I do not know how they make it very stiff something, but it has a very good feel. Like it's a really weathered feel. When you really tried punching it, and it's really good. There's also mixed media also in his arms. I do wish that I'm not sure, like they added some blood or something. That would have been very nice. Or like reddish feel, something. I don't know if this is really attached or pasted, or I do not know, stick. I didn't plan to move it, the mixed media here, so I keep it that way. So again, the body sculpt is really really well done. It's something else. It's simple, but it's really conveys like a sculpt of a really good artist, and it really says that it's something else. When I receive it, place it near Thanos, Cable, Gambit. It's one of those pieces that doesn't have a lot of things going on, but when you look at it, it looks really good. It's simple as that. So for me, that is a really good piece of art, and not just a simple collectible. So that is a really really well done. Great job by PCS. So going up further is the head. The head, this is actually one of the great things about this one, is that you wouldn't see any seam on the sides. The head itself is quite heavy, as you can see, and you wouldn't see any seam. It's covered by his beard, and his ears and his hair, and it's really well done. I really like that one. Again, it's that simple, but it has this own tricks and how to hide those things, and it's really well done. You can really see that the guys who did this have the experience on hiding small stuff and make it more seamless. And yeah, it's pretty amazing. I do have wish that, or another nitpick, that the beard has more lines. That would have been nice, but again, right now it's good enough. But I wish that it has more like really lines. But I guess it would not also match with the hair, because I do like the hair. It's very cartoony. It's very Street Fighter like, and really impressive. So again, the details in here, in his mouth, he has these lines also here, so that is really impressive. And here you can see the details in his nose here, how you can see his stern look, and the eyes also really well done. It's somehow glossy as well, and some bit of reddish something. It's really good and really nicely done. So, and there's also the mixed media, this one, and yeah, again, pretty impressive. So overall, I really do like this one. Very easy to display, quite big. So I think around 28 and 3/4, I guess. And how wide is this? So it's only around 14. So I think around 14, 15. For the width, and for the depth, I would say around 11. For if you put the bamboo, 11 and a half. But without the bamboo, it would be just around 9 or 8 and 3/4. So yeah, I guess that's how this piece looks like. Really impressive, really heavy. Just be careful. I really had a hard time putting in the peg, because it was really heavy for me. But nonetheless, when I put it, I was really impressed. I couldn't stop looking at this one. So yeah, really good paint job. not flawless. I think there's some paint rubs here, but I really didn't mind. I consider it as like a random dirtiness where he's standing from. Other than that, yeah, pretty impressive. I would really recommend for a Street Fighter fan to get this one. Highly, highly, highly recommended. Thank you, PCS. So again, this is Pop Culture Shock Battle Damage Ryu 1/3 with the edition size of 350. I forgot what is the edition size of mine. I think it's around 28 or 20. But nonetheless, really impressive piece, really good piece. Something that I will never sell for, I do not know, until I find a better one, I guess. But for now, I really want to keep this. Really, I hope there's nothing better than this one. Please, PCS, stop making better statues than this one. So that I would still, how would say, keep this. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy and stay tuned for more videos. Please also subscribe for easier so that you will you will be easily notified if there are more reviews and videos than when I uploaded them. Thank you very much and enjoy.